there is a concept called overriding, overloading and overriding. What is overloading? Method overloading.
Same name, same.
Same name, same parameter.
Yes.
Different parameter. Yes, not same parameter, different parameter. Overriding is a concept in which method have same signature but body will be different, implementation will be different. Okay. Now I will explain you on the board and then we will see an example to understand. Okay. After that we can see the slide. So what is the concept of method overriding? And it is very important concept, very important. Because you will be using this Khatib, method overriding. So we have method overriding.
هذا طيب why talking inheritance هذا الميثود
This is very important.
يعني again هذا ريفيو هذا ولا ايش؟ هذا new concept؟
Yes. New concept used in inheritance. Method overloading. So method overloading, you already know. For example, you have sum int a, int b. Okay, you have something here. In the same way, you have float a comma float b. Okay. So this is an example of overloading.
Yes.
Method same name but different parameter.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Method overriding is used mainly in inheritance. Okay? What is the overriding? Overriding means same signature. Method, same signature.
Your count signature.
Signature means this is called signature. Yani, what is the return type? Okay? What is the main method name? What is parameter? Kullu same. H param is the body. Okay? So you will have, for example, print, void print, and suppose this is a method. So if you have two class, inheritance class, so here you will also have print, nufs, here also you have print. Same. What will be the different? Different will be the implementation. The implementation will be different. Okay? So there are so many concepts involved. For example, which method Java will call, and there is a concept of dynamic binding. Okay, so that's what we need to understand. Okay, so I will show you an example to understand. So concept is what? Method overriding means method have the same signature. Okay, but different implementation. Different implementation. Okay.
What's the benefit of this?
Yes, I will come to this. What is the benefit of this? I will come to it. Benefit is lot of benefit. Now, I think I have a code ready. So I will give you the code. I hope I have copied it. Is there any code here? Yes, example already. Now, for example, you want to write print method for all the, suppose you have very tawil inheritance, free grandfather, free grandfather, then father, then child, then subchild. So you want to print some bayanat. So what you will do, you will just write one method, print, and in the malum, print is used to print bayanat, either bayanat from the grandparent or the child. So you need to just remember that you have one print method. Otherwise you will say print grandfather, then you will say print father, print child, So you have to just remember one method, that you have print method, and it will print all the bayanat. So this is the advantage of overriding. In all the classes you will have same method that is doing the same thing. Okay? So let's take this example to understand. The father details are there, it will be printed. If you will call the print method of the son, whatever detail of the son, it will be printed. Understand point? Because every class has print method. Okay, so I will just let me open this. So after that we will discuss. Same signature. So he will have the same name in all the classes and subclasses. He will have same return type, same parameter. Okay. So let's open the code already written. Very simple code to understand. So desktop. Okay, so this is a simple example to understand.
Human.
Okay, so let's take this example. So you have a human class.
Yes.
So this is a we call it parent class, right?
Sober class.
Super class. Of course, we put a comment here. Now, parent class has this method print. Now, student is a child of human. So what you are doing, you are again writing the print method. You see that public void print, public void print. Now, when you will do this, what will happen? NetBeans will give you this hint. Okay, so you click here and say add override. So the override will come here. That means Java knows that this is a method overridden. You are changing the body. You are giving a new body, new implementation, because it is a student. So you will print all the bayanat related to the student. Okay, and suppose we will, I just delete it. We will come back here now. So what is the hierarchy? Human. Human has a child called student, and student has a child called undergraduate student. Okay, so human, student, and undergraduate student. So you see here, undergraduate student also has the print method. But here you are printing undergraduate. In this print method of student, you are printing student. And in the human print, you are printing human. So every print method is doing different, depend on the class in which he basically is module or is present. Okay. Now,
in main class error.
Error.
In main class with return two methods. The overloading like this in main.
In main. Yeah. If two have the same, then it is an error.
Error.
Yes, you are right. Yes. Within one class, you cannot have two print methods. But within the hierarchy, you can have. Okay. Now, let's understand very important concept that in Java it's called dynamic binding. What is the meaning of dynamic binding? Now we are going to understand. So what we have done here, this is what?
Create object.
Very good. So we are creating an object here. Okay, so we create an object of undergraduate student. Okay, so this object belongs to this class. Fine. Now, when you will say st.print, this is the sawal now. Which print method you will call? Because print method modules in the undergraduate student, module here print method. Also student print method module.
Human.
And also human print method module. So now which print method
You need print.
is going to be invoked or
Called.
So this is the question. Okay? Now listen carefully what I am saying. What Java will do? Java will see print method first in the class which you create the object. You created the object of undergraduate student, right? So he will first go and he will first try to see whether print method module or not module. If it is module, he will execute this. He will not run the Baba or grandbaba print method. Tamam? he will run the print method मौजूद in his boundary, यानी in his area. What is his area? Is this, because you created the object of undergraduate student. Clear? So let's run and see. So you see UG student. So this is printed to your screen. Now suppose we don't have this method. Here comes the dynamic binding concept.
human.
So this print method suppose nothing मौजूद है. So what Java will do? He will look to the print method in the Baba class. So who is his Baba?
Student.
So he will look. Fee print method मौजूद. If it is मौजूद, it will call that. So this is done by Java automatically, dynamically. So that's why it is called dynamic binding.
Default.
Yes, dynamically Java will do this. Java virtual machine will do this. So when you run, so you see he called the student. Suppose we don't have this also maafi maujood here. So we put a comment here. So if this is also not available in the student class, now Java will see the human print method. Means in the human class he will see the print method मौजूद or not मौजूद. So when you run again what he will do? How he will start? First he will look here.
Maafi.
If maafi मौजूद, he will go to his Baba, which is the student. So in the student also maafi मौजूद. So he will go to his Baba. That means the human. So human, you must have this method. So that's why when you run, now he will print human. So this property of Java is called dynamic binding, and this only happens in case of overriding. Okay, because you will have same method present in the children and in the parent, grandparent. So Java will automatically pick the method based on this rule. If it is in the parent child class, ala tool show. If maafi मौजूद, show Baba. Maafi मौजूद, show Baba Baba. Show Baba Baba Baba. Okay. So that is why you have a method called toString.
This name overriding, huh?
This property is called dynamic binding, and this is called method overriding.
You must write each method or each class in each class for one time.
Yes, it is supposed to be. For example, you want to print bayanat. So in Java, you have instead of print, what I will do, I will call a toString method. There is a toString method in Java. Now this method returns a string. So what you do, you say return human. Now you see, add override comes here. Now where this toString method is मौजूद? This toString method is मौजूद in a class called object. A class you create in Java, his Baba is object. So object class is the superest class in Java. So for example, if I create a class here, for example, employee. Now Java already put object class. Yani it is same like this, extends object. Because this object class is the Baba of all the class. So if you don't write employee, Java automatically put extend object, just like this and so on. So this yani toString method मौजूद in the object class. And what you are doing, you are overriding it. So what we do generally, we basically, instead of having the print method here, what we do, we say public string toString, and we don't print here, we return on the banner. So we say return because he returns a string. You understand the point? And here we write add override. Okay? Now in the same way here, what we do, we write public string, toString, and we return string.
Why not direct يا دكتور create على طول this method
This is not a method. I mean, this is like this. Okay, this is not a method. And in bracket we put it. This is not a method. This is a return statement in Java. Return the whole string. Because this method toString return a string. This toString method is available in the object class. And what we are doing, we are overriding it. This thing is clear or not clear? Must be clear.
not clear
Must be clear. Okay, no problem. Java says, Java Kalam, if you want to print the bayanat of your class, use toString. Just like print. Print, we create our method and then we write, override. So in the same way, in Java, free method toString module in the class object.
like system
Like print,
Like
like system out. So we basically override this. So in all the classes from now onwards, you want to print anything, you will use the toString method. And you will, whatever you want to print, you will just return as a string. Okay? So here, what we will do, instead of print, I will say toString, and this I will put it in the system out. Because it is a string, he is returning it. Okay? So when I run, again you will get the same result, UD student. Okay? Because toString module in the UD student. So this is what he returned. Now if you put a comment, suppose this is Mafi module. Now this is a very good thing to understand. Now which toString he will call?
بابا هذا
Is Baba. So let's run this. So he gives student. Tamam? Now if suppose I remove this, now which toString he is going to call?
human
Human. Suppose I remove this also. Now what?
Object.
Object class. So now he will call the object class toString. And object class toString will give you what? He will give you the name of the class @ some memory. See? UG student, name of the class, and @ some memory.
free يعني ما في
Yeah, this thing I shape. But he will give the name of the class and the name of the object you created here. Okay? So toString method we use to return the bayanat of the class. We override the toString method, which is module in the object class. Okay? So previous misal we have written. What we can do, we can, for example, very quickly I give you, so for example, you have here, let's say private string, human has a name. Okay? So what you can do in the toString of this, you can return, for example, name, and then you can say plus this dot name. Okay? So you can return the name of the human. Okay? So in the constructor, you now there are something we need to do here. For example, we put the name as Ali. Okay. Okay. Now when we run, now we will give Ali. Because Hina Mafi module toString, he will show the Baba. Mafi module toString, he will show the Baba. Baba toString module, HT module, name module. So Wajib, name Ali. And suppose now we change this also. we have this toString. Here we have in the student, for example, private
name.
int GPA, and here we put, for example, GPA 74.5. Okay, and what we do here, sorry, this is double. So what we will do here, we will say return GPA colon plus GPA, right? This dot GPA. Okay. Now when I run, what he will give me?
Name and
He will just give you the GPA. Now you want the name also, right? So what you will do, you will say super dot toString.
هذا كلاس حق human.
Human. So super dot toString will give name in a
Constructor.
and then you will give the GPA. So when you run here, so he will give you Ali and the GPA is this. So what we do mainly, we use the super to override the tarif of the Baba class to bring the tarif. So for example, undergraduate, suppose you have course, for example here. So private string, for example, department, let's say DPT. Okay, and here you have department is equal to, for example, CS, let's say. Okay, and here what we will do, we will say return department DPT, and we will say this dot DPT. Now, if I run, he will just give the DPT. But we want all the banners. So we'll say again super dot toString. And
علي 4.5
super dot toString will
all
give
data.
GPA, and this super dot toString will
And
give the GPA. So finally when we run, we give all the banner name, this. Okay. So this is how we work with the toString method. So we need just one method to remember, toString, that's it. So that's a good thing. If you don't use the overriding, you have to say print human and then print something and then print. Okay? So this overriding concept, it is used very commonly in object-oriented programs.
دكتور go يا آخر شيء last class.
Let me make it. Okay, last class. Yes.
No right over audit.
Yeah, you can write it here. Click and add. It's not an
No
error.
problem يعني.
It is not an error, but it is good to you write because you will know, your team will know that this is an overridden method. Okay, so Java will ask you, that means will give you to put override. It is not an error, but it is a warning. You have to write override here.
This is command, no?
This is overriding. Same method, same name, same signature, same pollution, body different. Because here he is printing the banner for the
أيوة.
the undergraduate student, which is a student and which is a human. Okay?
يعني one step use
Yes.
all
the stuff you will call.
yes.
Okay? So,
when he returns, how he knows which class?
I just discussed to you what he will do when he runs this. The object belongs to which class? Undergraduate, right? So he will first go to this undergraduate class. So he will go here and he will execute this. Okay? So the first thing what he sees is super.toString. So from this statement will allow him to go to his father. Who is his father? He knows from here. Student. So he will go to the student toString. So student toString is this. That means he will come here. Once he is here, then again he will see the super. So he will go up and he will see his father. Who is his father? Is the human. So he will come here. So this name and the detail of the name is returned back. So this whole information is coming back, and this information will come back and it will be put here. And for example, instead of writing name plus hada mawjudina. Now, so this will, and this method will return the name, GPA, all the banner together. It will return back to here. Okay. So now this super means the name and the GPA. Kullu shay'in mawjud plus the department. So all of this is returned to the main. It will be printed.
When in media class, in further class, no super to string, but return GP.
Again.
It's here, yes.
Yeah, if you don't have this, if you don't have this, then he will just return the GPA.
Yes.
Just replace. So you will have GPA and the department. Delete this. Run again. So you will have GPA and the department. No, go up. Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what we have in the slides. So let me open the slide. It will be easy for you now to understand the slide. So we have seen already all these concepts. Super we have seen. Okay, so let's see the. So we have seen this. This is example of overriding and overloading. Okay, so this is overriding. See here, B. You have the same, but what is different here? You are multiplying I into 2, and here you have I. So this is a normal concept. But as I give you, you have an object class in Java. Every class is a child of object class. No inheritance. Object don't have any baba. And it is like an Adam. Okay? There is no father or mother, right? So same idea. So for Java, this is like an Adam, right? So object is a class which has no parent, and he is the parent of all the class. So when you create a circuit class, Java put extend object. That is why you have to string and free method when you say object dot. Like for example, let me show you here in the code. When you say, see here, st dot, see equals method, get class, see method eg. When have written, you have not written these methods. So these methods are from the object class. Okay? So now, okay. Alright. Now this thing I already gave you, like if you don't override the toString method and if you use, what he will do, he will give you the name of the class, some memory. This sometimes comes in the Java. That they give you a code and they say, okay, load.toString, what result you will get. So it will be the name of the class, whatever it is, some memory. So this can be anything. Okay? So that is why this number is not important. But this loan is important. So that is why we need to override the toString method. So we need to change the implementation. If you don't change the implementation and you use toString, you will get nothing, garbage value. Okay, so that is why you need to make the toString tuple as per you. Yes, when you don't override, this is what you will get. So that is why you need to override the toString as per your requirement. Okay?
Go to shell, no override to go.
Then go to object. Akhir object. Akhir object, EG, माफ ये override, आधा EG से किधर, load @ Okay? Now, Dynamic binding we have just discussed, and you see this example of toString in a. See, mean Baba in a. Who is the father? Person. Person extend object. Okay, so of course object is the father, grandfather, but person, student, graduate student. Tamam? Now here what you are doing, you are writing generic programming. We will discuss this in the next class. It is better because it needs lots of explanation.
No concept.
Generic is what is the meaning of generic? General, right? General. No, not
Random.
General, yani, when I say general course, anybody can come. When I say specific course, only specific for certain.
Anybody, any.
Yes. So when you use the polymorphism and dynamic binding, so it supports generic programming. How? We will discuss this. You write a method. Okay, let's discuss this. See your method here, M. In this M, you put object X. That means this method will take a reference of object class. And what you do here, you print the variant. You say x.toString. Now, when you do what you are doing here, you are giving graduate student in M. You are passing an object of graduate student. Also, you are passing an object of student. Also, you are passing an object of person and object. Yani this M becomes a generic method. Anybody can give object and he can print the banner. So this is called polymorphism, many form. Because X is taking many form. X becomes graduate student, then X becomes student, X becomes person, X becomes object. Right? So X is taking many form. For example, for us, I am here, now I am a teacher. When I will go sit in my car, I will become a driver. When I will go to my home, I will become a father and a wife and a husband. I'm saying wife.
No,
Okay, because this is 6 o'clock, so half of the mind is gone. So I become a father as well as husband. So I am taking many form, right? So same concepts it is used here. That this method M he shown different. When I give him graduate student, so this becomes graduate student. Because toString, you will get the bayonat of graduate student. When you call again Maratani M, you give student. So this student object stored in X. So this is fine, this is tamam. Why? Because object is the Baba. So he can take the reference of either this or this or this or this. He can take this here. Nothing mishkila. Because object is the Baba of all the class. So you can give him any class object, he can take it. Now this needs lots of explanation.
inshallah.
So in the next class I will give you. So the main idea is generic programming.